Good morning, my friends. My name is Melissa from Melissa's Struggling Walk with Jesus. It is Friday, April 29th, 2026 at 6:58 a.m. I am here using the Amplified Holy Bible and the Navigator's Bible reading plan to share the Word of God with you. I'm working out a month 10 in the Old Testament in the book of Ecclesiastes, and in this video I'll be sharing chapter 3. The title starts out for a time for everything, and it says, "There is a season, a time appointed for everything, and a time for every delight and event or purpose under heaven." Verse 2, "A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot what is planted." Check out Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27. "A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search and a time to give up as lost, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear apart and a time to sew together, a time to keep silent and a time to speak." Check out Amos chapter 5, verse 13. Verse 8. "A time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace." Check out Luke chapter 14, verse 26. Verse 9. "What profit is there for the worker from that in which he labors?" 10. "I have seen the task which God has given to the sons of men with which to occupy themselves." So now the title turns into God set eternity in the heart of man. And it says in verse 11, "He has made everything beautiful and appropriate in its time. He has also planted eternity, a sense of divine purpose in the human heart, a mysterious longing which nothing under the sun can satisfy except God. Yet man cannot find out, comprehend, or grasp what God has done, his overall plan from the beginning to the end." Verse 12, "I know that there is nothing better for them than to rejoice and to do good as long as they live." 13, "And also that every man should eat and drink and see and enjoy the good of all his labor. It is the gift of God." 14, "I know that whatever God does, it endures forever. Nothing can be added to it, nor can anything be taken away from it. For God does it so that men will fear and worship him with all filled reverence, knowing that he is God." Check out Psalms chapter 19, verse 9, and James chapter 1, verse 17. Verse 15, "That which is has already been, and that which will be has already been. For God seeks what is past, by so that history repeats itself." 16, "Moreover, I have seen under sun that in the place of justice there is wickedness, and in the place of righteousness there is wickedness." 17, "I said to myself, God will judge both the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time appointed for every matter and for every deed." 18, "I said to myself regarding the sons of men, God is surely testing them in order for them to see that by themselves without God they are only animals." 19, "For the earthly fate of the sons of men and the fate of animals is the same. As one dies, so does the other. Indeed, they all have the same breath, and there is no preeminence or advantage for man in and of himself over an animal, for all is vanity." 20, "All go to the same place, all come from the dust, and all return to the dust." 21, "Who knows that the spirit of man ascends upward, and the spirit of the animal descends downward to the earth?" 22, "So I have seen that there is nothing better than that a man should be happy in his own works and activities, for that is his portion and share. For who will bring him back to see what will happen after he is gone?"